been a while since I have done a product empties video. So I wanted to share some of the things that I have been using up lately with you guys and just tell you whether I would buy them again or not. So there's some hair products and some skincare and beauty products in here, a little bit of makeup. So let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. I'm just gonna take it out as I go and just tell you my thoughts on it and whether or not it's something that I would repurchase or not. So let's get started. So let's get started in no particular order. I'm just gonna go through everything that's in here. So the first thing that I'm picking up is this SGX NYC, the Do It All. It's a 3-in-1. You guys, I love this stuff so much. It's a dry texture spray and it says it's a dry shampoo meets a hairspray. So you can actually do a lot of stuff with this. So you can use it as a dry shampoo, get a little bit of that greasiness, oiliness out of your hair, or you could use it as a finishing product, or you can actually, I will spray it on my roots and kind of just go like this to just give it a little bit of volume at the roots. But I love this, you guys. It is so similar to the Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1 finishing spray. These guys are so similar. I used to use the Dry Bar all the time, but this bottle right here was $32 or $36. And so it got a little bit pricey because I would go through this stuff all the time. But these are the same kind of product. This one, as you can see, is a smaller bottle, cost way more. This one I was able to get off Amazon for under $10 for this bottle, and this one's like 30-something dollars. So there is quite a bit of difference in the price, but I feel like both of these products are really good. So this was the one that I had originally used until I saw this dupe for it. So this is the one I use now all the time, but I still had this one. And so I finished it up and I did want to kind of compare the two for you guys. So this one I'm not going to repurchase just because of the price. It's a great product. It smells good, but this one is just as good as this one and it is way more cost effective. So I am definitely going to be repurchasing this one. Actually, I already have 2 more here at the house because I go through this every day. I will use this every day just for volumizing or if I need a little bit for that dry shampoo. I don't use it as much as a hairspray because it's not a full hold hairspray. So I don't use it as much for that as I do more for giving a little bit more volume to my hair. And this one's not going to be a repurchase just because of the price, but it's a great product. And this one definitely, I've already repurchased it and this is always in my house at all times. So next up is the Soap and Glory Smoothie Star Oat, Sugar, and Shea Breakfast Scrub. I love this, you guys. I love any kind of scrub and this one's really good and it actually smells like maple syrup a little bit. It says that it has banana, almond, and honey extracts in here, and it says it is a great maple scent. There's a lot of the crushed kind of scrubby materials in here. You know, you can get some of the body scrubs where it doesn't have a lot of the beads in it and it just feels like it's a gel consistency. This has a lot in it, but it's not that scratchy kind that is going to break your skin and tear your skin. This is really good. I love this. This is the breakfast scrub and I definitely will repurchase this one. Next up is another kind of body wash. It's from Pacifica. It's the Strawberry Peach. I think this was a fragrance they had around the summertime. I've been collecting these for a little bit, you guys. So I do think that they have some other fragrances throughout the different times of the year, but I really like the Strawberry Peach scent. It smells really good. This is a great body wash. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free and it has strawberry and peach antioxidants in it. So I really like this. I think it's a great body wash. It smells really good. So this would be a repurchase in this particular scent. Next up is a cleanser and it's from Dr. Brandt and it is the Clean Biotic pH Balanced Yogurt Cleanser. I really like this cleanser a lot. I'm always trying some different ones, but there's always that tried and true that I always tend to go back to, but I always like to try different ones. Now this is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it really is a great cleanser. I love it. Now my skin is normal to dry. In the wintertime, it's very dry. So I will usually get skin products either for sensitive or very dry skin. So this one's really good. I love it. It's a yogurt cleanser and it has just a light fragrance, nothing overwhelming or powerful. So this one's really good though. I do like this one, recommend it, and I would repurchase this one as well. And everything that I'm telling you today, if it's still available and if I can find it, I will link it down in the description box for you guys so you can just shop from this video. If you see anything that you would like and would want to try, then I'll definitely have that down in the description box. So next up is a couple of products from Lancer. So I purchased these off QVC and I wanted to try these. Now these do have a little bit of a more of the fragrance like the more expensive cleansers and things do. So this is the Method Cleanse. So this is one of the steps. This is the Method Nourish, and this is the Method Polish. And it says it's for normal to combination skin. So I do really like this. It's a 3-step process. You're gonna start with the polish, then you're gonna go to the cleanse, and then you're gonna go to the nourish. And I really do like these products. Like I said, they do have a slight fragrance to them. They are a little bit more on the expensive side, but a lot of times you can get these on QVC as like a package deal for a really good price. So next up is from Redken, and it is a sample. So a lot of these things that we're seeing in here are sample size, but they're a big enough size that I can get a sense of whether it's going to be something that I like or not. I like to pick up trial sizes if they're available, just to travel with, because I do travel a lot and they're just really good to just throw in there and travel with. But also it's something that may be a bigger purchase and more expensive, and I don't want to spend the money on the full size products unless I'm really going to like it. I don't want to waste my money. It's a shampoo, and I feel like I have to have the conditioner somewhere in there. It may come up later, but it's the Clear Moisture shampoo, and it's for normal and dry hair. I mean, this is a good shampoo, salon grade shampoo. It's not anything that I'm going to go out and seek, but it's really good. I liked it. Nothing wrong with it. It smelled nice, and it did what it was supposed to do. It washed my hair. Next up is going to be from Aveeno. It's the Calm and Restore for Sensitive Skin Nourishing Oat Cleanser. This is one of my favorite cleansers from the drugstore. There's 3 that I always will kind of go back to. It's this one, a Neutrogena, and then a CeraVe one. But this one is really nice as far as calming your skin and helping to balance it. So if you do have sensitive skin, this is really good for it. I do like that it has the pump bottle. It's really good for people that have that sensitive skin, maybe have eczema or any kind of dryness and flakiness on their skin. This is really good for that. And it says that it's dermatologist recommended, and it's fragrance free. That's what I really like about this, is it is fragrance free. So this one was a nice one. I like this one, and this one is a repurchase for me as well. Then we have a mask from Botanics. It's the Shine Away Iconic Clay Mask. This was in a 1-ounce size, but I mean, there were several different applications I could use for this one, so I was able to apply this mask. I love a clay mask. I just feel like it's really getting those impurities out of my skin when I put a clay mask on, and just how it dries and hardens. I kind of like that feel because I feel like it's doing something. So this one was good. I do like this one. I would repurchase this one as well. Moving on, I see a lot of Dr. Teals in here, the foaming bath. I love this stuff, you guys, and I like to get the little trial sizes sometimes because they're on sale a lot. So I'll get those, and then I'll also get the big one too. But I like to get a lot of the different fragrances because I just love these. So these are from Dr. Teals. They're the foaming bath with the Epsom salt. I love these. These are my favorite bubble bath. This one is the shea butter and almond oil. This is one of my favorite ones. It has that shea butter smell to it. And then there's the sleep bath with melatonin and essential oils. This has that lavender smell to it. It's good as well. And the Glow and Radiance with vitamin C and citrus. Of course, this has an orange scent to it. It's very invigorating. So this one kind of gets me energized when I do this one. And then the sleep bath does like kind of mellow me out and calm me down. I just like the moisturizing effect that I feel like I get from the shea butter and the almond oil one. And then here's another Glow and Radiance. And then there's a Calm and Serenity with Rose Essential Oil. This is probably my least favorite out of all the ones that I am showing you. So next up is going to be another hair product. It's from Loreal. It is Everpure Sulfate-Free Volume Conditioner. And I don't see the shampoo in here, so I'm not sure if I've done another products video on this one or not, but it's Lotus. And it says it's lightweight fullness, anti-fade, and UV filter, no harsh salts. So it's a volume conditioner, and this one was good. It doesn't suds up a lot because it is that sulfate-free. So if you like the sulfate-free, this is a good one, and it's a great price as well. So, I mean, it's not one, again, that I'm going to go out and seek, but it's a good one. If it happens to be there and a great price and available, then I will pick it back up again. Next up is going to be the lashes that I love. They're from Ardell. These are the natural, but I also like the ones that have the red writing. I think it's the Wispies. This are the 174, but I think I also like the 110 and I think the 120. But this brand I love with falsies, really good. And I usually get the 5-pack, and I did find a few at Ulta, so I did stock up on these. So these are definitely a rebuy because these are the kind that I have all the time. These are the falsies that I go to most often. The next up is going to be the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Powder. It's a loose powder. This is really good. It doesn't give you that ghost look if you're getting pictures, so you don't have that white cast look on your face. This is really good loose powder, and it lasts a long time. Like, this lasted forever. Next up is going to be from Kenra, and it is the Sugar Beach Conditioner. Again, I don't see the shampoo in here, so I'm not really sure where it went, but I know I had the shampoo and conditioner, and I really do like Kenra products. They're really good. So this is one that I would probably prefer over the other shampoos and conditioners that I've I've showed you today. It's a really good one. It's a texturizing conditioner, and this is nice. Even though it was in a trial size, I did travel with this, and I really liked the way that it made my hair feel, and I love the smell of this one. So this one's definitely a good one. And I hope I'm not going too fast through these, but I have a lot that I have to get through. So this is a highlighter, and this is my Holy Grail highlighter. This is always at my house. This is by far my favorite highlighter I have ever tried. It's a Holy Grail of mine. It's my ride or die. It's the Beauty Light Wand highlighter, and this one is in Spotlight. This highlighter is so good. And it's got this sponge applicator, and you have to twist it. So I know a lot of people think it's really messy, but it's not. As long as you put it to off, then you're not going to have the product run out. But I don't know if you can still see kind of some of that residual highlighter that's on there, but it's beautiful. I mean, it just gives you that candlelight glow. It's so pretty. This is by far the prettiest highlighter I've ever seen. I love this. It's great. I like the squeezy packaging of it. And I love how I can just like dot it on here and then just kind of go with my brush after that. And I don't find that it's messy at all as long as you close that lid up on here. But this is really great. It is a little bit of a pricier highlighter, but it does last a while, and it's just so good and easy to apply. Okay, up next is going to be the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream, another thing that I have at all times. Even though I will use other foundations, I love this CC cream. I always have it. Before I run out of it, I grab another one, and I will switch out, maybe use this 1 or 2 times a week, but this is always, always, always in my makeup bag. This one is the color Light 210N. This is so good, you guys, and it's a great price. And it's so comparable to the IT Cosmetics, which cost way more. I have both of them. I use both of them, and they are very comparable. I think I even did a video a couple years back on the difference of the two and how similar that they were. Really great price. This is a great product. It's always in my makeup bag, so definitely a repurchase on this one. Next up is going to be another cleanser, and this is a foaming cleanser. I really like a foaming cream cleanser as well. This is a Greek yogurt one, and I absolutely love this one. It felt good when I put it on, and it's really nice, and this brand is a really great brand. I just like how once you get the water on it and you rub it together, it kind of foams up. I really like those kinds of cleansers, and this one's a good one. Next up is going to be a hair product. It's from Moroccan Oil, and it is the treatment for just if you want to get that shiny, glossy look and just kind of way down. If you have any kind of frizzies, this kind of just tames any of your frizzies. I just love this. It says it's for all hair types. And what you do is you just put it in your hands, rub it a little bit to get it a little bit warm, and then just comb it through with your fingers. And it really puts a little bit of a shine on it and doesn't make it look so dull looking. So I really do like this. I have a couple of these also here because I do like to use this, especially right after I wash my hair because I have layers and they kind of look a little bit like choppy, and this helps to just kind of smooth them out a little bit. So this is a really good product. Next up is going to be Herbivore Blue Tansy Clarity Mask. I like this. It has kind of an earthy smell. It kind of had a weird smell to me, but I think this was a really good mask. I did enjoy using this one. Not one of my favorite ones. My favorite one is definitely from Origins, but this is a really good one, and I did enjoy just feeling pampered by putting this one on. Next up is going to be a moisturizer, and it's from Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm, the antioxidant super moisturizer. So this is in a little small tube, but it was enough that it would last. I think this lasted me about 2 weeks possibly, and I slathered this stuff on, but I thought it was really good. It had almost like a gel consistency when I put it on, but it made my skin feel like it was quenched, like how you drink your water and you feel all better. It was like water for my skin. It felt really nice, and it just had a slight fragrance, nothing overpowering at all, but this one is definitely a good one. It's drugstore brand, so it's really affordable. Next up is going to be from Estee Lauder, another cleanser, you guys. I was trying a few cleansers out. So this one is Perfectly Clean. It's a foam cleanser, and I really like this one too. It's from Estee Lauder. It's a good one. Again, I like those foaming cleansers. It does have a fragrance. Most everything from Estee Lauder does, but it's a really good cleanser. My face felt good whenever I had it. And here's another cleanser from IT Cosmetics. Confidence in a Cleanser. It's good for all skin types, and it's an anti-aging concentrate. I like the Confidence line that they have. This is the Confidence in a Cleanser, and I also have the Confidence in an eye cream. This is really good too. This little amount right here lasts, gosh, probably 3 weeks, and I put it on twice a day. I will dab it all the way around in the morning and at night. And so I used this for quite a while. I liked how it really seemed to take away the dark circles. I have a lot of dark circles under my eyes, and it seemed to really take that away. It was really nice, and it felt good. It felt like my skin was thirsty, and it just quenched my skin. So this one's a good one. It's an anti-aging as well. So this one says it brightens, repairs, and transforms. So good for all skin types. So I like this from It Cosmetics. Again, a little bit pricier than your regular drugstore. And then speaking of a skincare line that I absolutely love, this is from Biotic. Guys, I love this company so much because almost all of their products have squalane in there, and it's just really good for your skin. And they don't use shark, whatever they use from a shark or a whale or something like that. They don't use it here. They get it out of a plant, I think it is. So it's really environmentally safe how they get theirs from this company. I'm not sure the specifics of this. You could check it out if you wanted to. It's a really nice and conservative way of how they get their squalane. So this is the Squalane and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. I love this. I love all of their products. There's not any products that I don't like from Biotic except their rose ones. I'm not really a fan of the rose ones. They kind of irritate my skin, but everything else is so good from this brand. So this is the gel moisturizer. Love it. I thought that it felt really good on. One of my daily go-to eye creams, if I'm not trying out some other ones, is the Biotic Marine Algae one. That is something that I use all the time. And this is another one of the gel moisturizers, the Squalane. This is just like a bigger size, and this is a smaller size. And then I was looking and I saw something else from Biotic, and it's the Marine Algae Eye Cream. This, guys, is a holy grail that I always have. This is some of the best eye cream that I have ever used. And I have been using eye cream since I was 19 years old. So I've been using it since I first thought I don't want wrinkles when I'm older. So this is the Squalane and Marine Algae Eye Cream, and it's so good. It's another great one from Biotic. Next up is a makeup product from Maybelline. It's the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in 110 Fair. I also get this in the brightening, which is like for anybody. It isn't specific to your skin tone. And I will layer it underneath whatever color matches my skin tone the best. So I do change out on this one. In the summertime, I do get a little bit of a darker shade. But I love this, you guys. It just twists. And then you can see the product go down as you're using it, so you know when you get to the end of it. I have a couple of favorite ones, and this is definitely one that I always have. I love how if you've got those fine lines, it does not cake in there or crease in there. It really does good. And then you just put a little bit of setting powder on there. It has a really nice finish to it. And here's the other concealer that I was talking about. It's from e.l.f. It's the Hydrating Camo Concealer. There's a couple of camo concealers they have. I think they have the Hydrating and something else. I'm not sure what it is, but I get the Hydrating Satin Finish. I love it. And I get the color Light Sand. This is so good. The applicator is really nice and big, and I love how it applies and how it looks. It doesn't cake or crease either. These two are some of my staples in my makeup bag at all times. And then next up is an eyeliner. It is from Essence. It is in hot chocolate. So I don't get black eyeliner. I always use a chocolate, or sometimes if I want to be a little bit fun, I'll get a blue, but a navy, like a darker navy. But chocolate's what I use on a daily basis. I never use black. It's a little bit harsh, and I feel like the older you get and the more mature your skin is, the less the black looks good on it, if that makes any sense. So this is the Long Lasting Eye Pencil. It's 18 hours, plus it's waterproof. So I really like this one. It's from Essence, so really super affordable, and it's good. And that's in the color Hot Chocolate. And the next up is from Too Faced. It's the Lip Injection Extreme in Christmas Cookies. So gosh, have I had this since last year at Christmas time? But I love their lip injection just because it plumps up that lips, makes it look so good. And this one actually had like a little sheen to it. It was almost like a clear, but it had a little bit of iridescent look to it. So it was one that I would top over a regular lipstick to just give it a little bit of plumpness and to just shine up and have that little bit of specks of glitter over top of my regular lip product. So I love the Too Faced lip injections. They are so good. And then next up is from Tarte. It's the Maracuja C Brightener Eye Treatment. And this was in a little small sample. I think this one maybe lasted a week on this one, but I did like it. It was really nice. Something I liked, but not something I'm going to repurchase because it wasn't as good as like my Holy Grail eye cream is, but it's still a good one if you want to try something new. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom of this, guys. I told you there was a lot in here. It's been a while since I've done a product empties. So this is a highlighter that I absolutely love, and I haven't been able to find it in a while, but it lasted forever. I mean, this is from Wet n Wild. It is the Blossom Glow color, and it's their highlighting powder, and this stuff is so good, you guys. This was something that I used so often, and then I found the Charlotte Tilbury one that I was telling you about, and I just loved it so much more. But I was always going back and forth because this is a huge price difference than the Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, much more affordable. This is under $5. Kind of a pinkish golden tone, so this was a really good color. And then the next thing, oh, here's the shampoo. So I had the Kenra conditioner, and then this is the shampoo. Again, this was something that I did like. It smelled good, did what I needed for my hair. Next up is another skincare product from Mario Badescu. I'm not really fond of this brand. It's not something that I like a lot. A lot of these products kind of irritate my skin. I don't like them. This is the Enzyme Cleansing Gel, and I didn't care for it. Like I said, there's not much from this brand that I actually do like, so this is a hard pass for me. And then next up is, gosh, I had a lot of skincare, a lot of cleanser. Elemis Superfood Facial Wash. I love Elemis. I love a lot of their products, and so this one was really good. It's a prebiotic gel cleanser, and I think this had like pumpkin and avocado seed oil in it. It was really good and moisturizing for your skin, so I liked it. It had an earthy scent to it, but Elemis makes some really good products, and this one is a really good one as well. Next up is Total Temptation by Maybelline, their brow definer in soft brown. So I like that it has a little eyebrow brush on one side, and then it was more of a, you can kind of see the tip end of this. It was more of a pencil, and I thought that the soft brown was a really good compliment to my brow. This is a good one. It's not my favorite, but it is one I would repurchase because it was good enough that I would repurchase it. It's easy to travel with if you need to. It's easy to just throw in your makeup bag, but it does really good. It's kind of creamy. I didn't feel like it was spotty, as some of those that you can get in a pencil like are kind of spotty, and it takes a while you have to go over it and over it to make it right. But I thought this was good, and I liked the color. So next up is going to be the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. So this is a mascara that I would put on my brows after I would put this on, the Total Temptation, and then I would kind of just like soothe it in and kind of make them stick a little bit. And this is in the color Blonder Over Yonder. And I thought it was a good compliment to the soft brown that was in the Maybelline. And I just like to kind of tame them a little bit, kind of get a gel. Sometimes I'll even do a clear gel, but I like this one because it did have a little bit of a tint to it. And just kind of tame those eyebrows after you do it, kind of get a final look. So this one was good for that. And we're coming down to the, I think, final 5 items on here. So the next thing is from Sunday Riley. It's the Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. So this one's good. Now, let me just tell you, Sunday Riley is a very expensive brand, and to me, there were other things that I've showed you today and other things that I've tried that were a lot better than this, so this is a pass for me. Not because it wasn't a good product, just because of the price. It didn't give me that wow factor that would justify the price, so I would just rather stick to the more budget-friendly items. So this is a pass, but it's still a good product. Just for the price, it wasn't worth it for me. And then next up is another cleanser, you guys. I am a skincare junkie, and I'm always looking for things. So that's why you have a lot of skincare in here. So this is from Youth to the People. It's the Kale plus Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Age Prevention Cleanser. And it smelled like kale. So it has that kind of green smell to it, if that makes any sense. And it was okay. It's not one I'm going to repurchase. It wasn't one of my favorite ones. I didn't feel like it did anything spectacular to my skin. So it's not one that's going to stay on my vanity forever. So definitely a pass for me, but not because there was anything bad about it. It didn't irritate my skin or anything like that. It's just not one of my favorites. Next up is going to be from Fresh. It's the Rose Face Mask. So when I first started using this one, it says it hydrates and tones. It was okay, but then the rose, something about rose, I can't have anything that has a rose oil or anything in it because it does irritate my skin. When I first started using the Rose Face Mask, I liked it, but then it started to irritate my skin, so I had to stop using it. So this is not one I'm going to repurchase, but Fresh does have some really good masks out there. This is just not one that was for me. So if you do like a rose face mask, this was a good one to try because Fresh does have some really good products. It's just that the rose does not work for me because it really irritates my skin. Okay, you guys, I got 2 more things, and it's just so happens they're the same thing. So I'm so glad that I was able to do this so I can compare the two. So the first thing is this bronzer by Too Faced. It is the Chocolate Soleil. And I got the medium to deep, which is crazy because I have very fair to light skin. But this one wasn't too dark, and this was in a trial size. I do have a bigger size of this one, but this was the one that I would always travel with because I like this. This was a holy grail for me. I love this one. The formula of this one is so great. It's not splotchy. It just has that great pigment. Love it. This is some of the best bronzer out there. But then I wanted to compare it to this one from Physicians Formula. This is the Murra Baby Butter Bronzer. This stuff, you guys, is so good. Between these two, these are holy grails for me. Love these. I would always switch out back and forth. I love all of the butter products actually from Physicians Formula, but this went on so nicely. It was just so good. It's been a holy grail. This Too Faced one has been a holy grail. If I had to pick between the two, I would probably pick the Physicians Formula just because it's cheaper and better price point than the Too Faced one, but they are both so good. They go on so nicely. All right, guys, that is it for all of the product empties. There was a little bit more than I thought, and I hope I got through these fast enough, but was able to tell you enough about why I liked it or why I didn't like it to maybe help you if you're trying to find a skincare product or a makeup product or anything like that. Kind of get a review after somebody has tested it and tried it and see if you like it as well. So if you like videos like that, please give this a thumbs up so I'll know whether to make some more of these. So I would love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button. I do weekly videos on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I hope to see you in my next video. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.